You turn on the TV and see me standing inside your screen, and you wonder, just how much of this is real? Is this really live? Is this a real office? Am I even human? Tonight's interview is all about aliens, extraterrestrial life, visitors from other planets. Are we alone in this universe? Do we share it with other beings? Which is scarier? My name is Congear, and you're watching Constant Conspiracies.
UFOs are as real as the airplanes flying over your head.
So you don't have any proof of that up at your gut.
And you don't have any proof there, is it?
I don't like to put chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Here on Constant Conspiracies, we like to deal with the unknown, the weird and not so wonderful, the out of this world. So before we hit our interview, here's someone that embodies this aura, the up-and-coming Perth rapper, Dinge.
Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah, hey, Dinge up in this bitch, ho. I don't feel shit no more, shit no more. I don't know what real is no more, is no more. I've been fucking lost.
Yo, I'm Dinge. I am a 22-year-old rapper from Perth, Western Australia. I was drawn to music because at the time when I was young, I used to listen to heaps of rap music, and then I got into YouTube and I noticed like lots of people were putting their stuff up on YouTube at the time, and that was like, well, if they can do it, I can do it. Usually whatever's going on in my life at the time kind of influences my music, whether it be heartbreak or just life problems. On the other hand, sometimes you just want to have fun, so you make like a boppy single for everyone to like pop around to. Life and emotions, that's what drives me to make music.
Been to hell and back, for I was even 12. Tried talking to the sites, but they don't even help. Rap lyrics to distract me from my mental health. 7 G's in a pack of CDs.
The favorite track that I would have written and made, I got a few of them I guess, but Instagram Models being one of them because it kind of put me in the scene in Perth a bit more than any of my other ones. Like that was my big first debut single.
Peace on the track. Look, yo, popping bottles with some Instagram models. Rooftop views from the top of the Avery. Then make a reality out to make believe. Drop a 16, watch the whole city drop.
Yeah, jumping on stage, watching people know your lyrics, vibing out to the music you made. That's sick.
You're not brag about the lifestyle that I live, but on the real, if I had the chance, yo, I might switch. Bad bitch 5'6". Might have me a sip, I'm so overweight.
The music industry has been full of ups and downs. Certain times, like, it's sick, I don't know, you release a single, it pops off, but then there's other times where you put so much effort into a project and it doesn't really do the numbers you thought it would do. So you never really know, it's up to the people listening to your music to decide what's the best song you release. It's not really up to you.
This is not my jam, this literally is my song. Yeah, shake it for me, baby, drop it.
I kind of quit music for 2 years, you could say, but what got me back into it is like I just couldn't escape music, like in the sense that when something was going wrong in life or some shit like that, you'd always want to come back to express yourself.
Children of the immigrants, nothing was ever promised, now I'm getting it.
I'm not going to quit again. The best advice I could give to anyone trying to get into the industry is make content and get it out there. Too many people are, oh, I want to do that one day, I want to do that one day, but like, if you don't make time for something, you're not just going to magically find time to do it one day. You're going to have to put your foot down and start today. I've got a brand new single that released called Key to My Heart on Spotify, all major platforms now. And then my most recent EP, which was my third commercial EP, Transitions, is also dropped. I hope I dominate the music scene in Australia first, and after I got that conquered, I'm gonna go take over the world music scene.
But I got dreams, gonna turn my one whip to a whole fleet. Jeez.
Incredible! I've been working on some flat earth raps myself, but that's for another episode, because now it's time to move on to the discussion you've all been waiting for, aliens. Joining us today is Viviane Testa, who believes in extraterrestrial life, and Ezra Vanmelle, a staunch denier. Now, Viviane, can you tell us what it is that has you so convinced that extraterrestrial life exists?
Well, the present research has increased that probability exponentially. All the study of the square kilometer array and radio waves has been just bringing us to light how much possible there is, that we are just, so many planets nearby and someone is there maybe.
Of course, that's absolutely amazing. It sounds like you really know a lot about this topic and have a lot to offer us. Now, Ezra, as a staunch denier, what is it that has you so convinced that we're all alone in this big, scary universe?
Well, I mean, you can talk about probability all you want, but, my viewpoint is, and I know it's an argument that's as old as the hills, but in my opinion, it's still just as valid, and that's, if there were intelligent life out there, surely we would have had some sort of positive proof of it by now. We would have had some hard evidence beyond just a few crazy stories told by crazy people.
Yeah, yeah, there we go. You're talking about proof and a lack of proof. But how about these people who say that they've been picked up by UFOs, they've had probes stuck in wherever? This happens all the time. It's very common.
Well, like I said, there's a lot of crazy people out there, and, any good psychologist will tell you that when a person is battling with mental illness, struggling with drug abuse, if they're just in a really low point in their lives, they can experience all sort of hallucinations, come up with all manner of fantasies just to try and develop a larger idea of the universe.
That's all great, of course, but
yeah.
You're talking about the mind. You're talking about an affliction of the mind. I'm talking about real, certifiable proof. These videos we see on YouTube, Vimeo, Lively, these real videos of UFOs flying around. What are your thoughts?
That's not proof, because there's all editing software and Photoshop and what have you. Any geek can do that in their study these days. I mean, I don't know how to do it myself. I'm not a filmmaker, but there are a lot of people out there
and
who
how
do.
about the military projects, the secret projects that have been inadvertently exposed?
You mean like top secret military?
Guys, we're not talking about the military today. We're talking about aliens. So let's get a chat on aliens. So Viviane,
yes.
Let's say that aliens come to Earth. Right. Why? What do you think would make Earth so interesting to aliens? Is it our resources, our memes? What do you reckon?
Well, it could be resources. It could be something in our technology which I think is more. Maybe just the way we are, they are interested, or maybe they are not interested at all for us. Maybe we are just the bugs of life here, and they are interested in the plants to photosynthesize and improve their atmosphere. I don't know,
You find something funny there, Ezra?
Well, it all just seems a bit crazy to me, but each to their own. Yeah.
It's not crazy. Okay, there. But anyway, I'll set a question out to both of you this time. Now, what do you think your thoughts are, where the aliens have seen the messages we're sending? They see them, they're trying to wave back, but their technology is too primitive to allow them to communicate with us.
Okay, well, purely hypothetically speaking, if there were intelligent life out there, yes, I suppose that could be, one possible explanation. But like I said, I've made my point pretty clear. I don't think there's anything out there.
And Viviane, your
well,
thoughts?
I think that there is a possibility. I don't think communication, unless they are very close to us, would be possible. The distance of space and time wouldn't allow us to instantly communicate like that.
Absolutely.
You would have to travel, and there would what we would see and what they would see from us would be their history of our history because of space and time.
Yeah, well, I think you're absolutely on the money right there. But unfortunately, that's all we've got time for tonight. So thank you, Viviane and Ezra, for joining us and sharing your thoughts.
You're welcome.
So if you believe time is linear, join us next time as we explore the thoughts of the Flat Earth Society around the globe, or disc. Until then, keep those conspiracies constant. Good night.
UFOs are as real as the airplanes flying over your head.
So you don't have any proof of that, but you're,
And you don't have any proof there, is it?
I don't like them. Put chemicals in the water.